So morning everybody, my name's Ted. We currently have a YouTube channel, Chateau, where we're renovating a 14th century French historical monument. Fabulous project, but as you would understand from that, this building is over nearly 700 years old, and so there's lots and lots and lots of different angles and wonky walls and wonky doors and all that sort of thing. So to that end, a lovely company called Lasgoo have very kindly watched obviously our videos and seen that we've got lots of wonky different angles and all that sort of thing, and sent us this little beauty. Now this is the LG Cross laser level. So LG Cross, it's a laser. The G signifies, I do believe, that it's a green laser. Now if you know anything about laser levels, they come normally in red or green. Green tends to be very useful because you can see it a lot better than the red. I've got one at the moment that's red and it works absolutely fine, fantastic, but this is quite interesting because it's green. So this is not an unboxing video. This is not necessarily a review video. This is, as I say, they have very kindly sent us, we don't have any affiliation with these people, but they very kindly watched our videos, sent us this, thought, would you like to do a little video on it, showing how it works, and use it in your project, which is fantastic for me. So let's have a look in the box, shall we? So you get a really nice case, sort of hard plastic case. Open that up. User manual, very important. RTFM, link will be in the description. So it comes with a couple of batteries. So it works on AA batteries, and they give you a couple of decent quality ones as well. And it's strapped into its case, so that's kind of useful, so you don't open it up and it falls out. Open that up, put the case to one side, and there's your unit. Really nice and compact. Kind of good looking, it's green as well. Very obviously green is a big thing for the company. Comes with a bracket on it, and with my experience with these things, this bracket comes with a couple of magnets on it as well. The magnets are really, really useful if you're doing things like the metal rail, stud walling. Obviously it's very, very important to get straight lines in the stud walling, and that you can stick on your metal rail and you can adjust it wherever you want within that thing, and it will, I'll undo that, you can rotate your level and lock it into place wherever you need it. Properly useful, that is, properly useful. If we take the bracket off, which is literally a thumb screw at the back here, takes that off, you'll see you have a screw hole there. That, I have discovered, is a standard fitting for a camera tripod. Again, massively useful. There is also another hole here with a threaded hole, which I think can fit onto something like a mic stand fitting, which again is incredibly useful if you haven't got necessarily a camera tripod. Maybe you've got a mic stand, I don't know. I've got both, lucky me. The thing about the bracket I wanted to say is it's got location holes, so you can literally screw, if you haven't got anything or you're doing wooden studs like so many of us do, you can screw a screw in there and hook this on, so again you can suspend it wherever you want. Properly useful, that is. So I took the bracket off because there's a little compartment here where you put your batteries. There we go, put them in the right way, 1 plus, 1 minus, click that shut, really nice and secure. So you've got two modes on this thing. You've got one which is called manual mode and one self-leveling. So there's a pendulum in there, there's a gyroscopic pendulum, which if you press the button first off, the top button goes red, which means that you have it in manual mode. And as you see, that gives you a cross line, a horizontal line and a vertical line, which is again incredibly useful. What we can do is this button on the side, which at the moment reads, let me just have a look, it reads on. So that means that your manual mode is on, your light on the top is red, so your manual mode is on. If you want it in self-leveling mode, you click it back to yourself and it will say on there off. So the manual mode is off and the button on the top glows green. So if I then sort of raise this up, can you see this wobbling about a bit? And now it's, yeah, you see it's wobbling about. That is self-leveling. And if I tilt it out to a certain degree out, it will start to flash. When it starts to flash, it's telling me that it's out of its range. So its range is 4 degrees plus or minus. So you have to be round about level first off, and then it will find its own level. And if I've just noticed that when I tilt it out of whack, again, a nice little feature, the light on the top, the button on the top, glows a very pale green, yellowy sort of colour, telling me that it's out of whack. So if I drop that back until it goes green again, and then it tells me like that it's in its range. Proper nice feature, that. So I've put it back in its bracket there, and as you see, really easy control, undo the bracket, slides forward, plenty of movement either way. So that's the LG Cross laser level by Lasgoo. Shall we go over and give it a try? Right, so we've transferred out into the cold, out into the piggeries, and this is where we live at the moment, in the tent. So it's absolutely vital that we get the doors in. I've put the windows into this area and we're going to put the doors in. So I've got my level here and I've got my tripod, because I'm going to use it on the tripod. I think it's the best way to use it for my operation today.
Could you just put it on like atop of a ladder or something?
You can put it wherever you like because it has that really good self-leveling. The only thing is, so I suppose the manual mode, and forgive me, I haven't read the manual. So read the manual and then you'll know the operation inside out. As I say, this is not really a how-to video, it's not really a review video. It's just the really nice people at Lasgoo have given us this to do a video on, just to show you what it's capable of. So this is one of the things I wanted to show you, is that, and I'm hoping this is steel, that it's sticking on there. There you go. So if you're using, especially the, as I said, the stud walling with the metal rail, that is a fantastic feature, because you can slide that up and down your stud wherever you need to level up. Right, so for my purposes I'm going to use it on the tripod, and as I did before, we can screw this on. It goes on there. Lock it in place. Right, so I can leave this on here for the moment, because what I'm first off going to do, this is my door frame, or my door opening, and as you can see, made out of stone, probably not going to be exactly level. So what I would do is I would offer up my door lining, or however I'm going to do it. I haven't really decided yet how I'm going to do it, but the first thing to do is to see how far out of whack I am, and that's where the Lasgoo comes in. So let's run it on. So that's on my manual mode, so I can adjust to find out where that level is. Yeah, as you see, that's the line, and what I'll do is I'll put it on my self-leveling. And did you see that? Did you see that, the way that The manual mode, as you see, if you switch that on straight away, you think, oh, and to me, to my eyes, that's out of whack anyway. It's out of line. But if we put it on to our self-leveling mode, as you see, it corrects to the right level, to the right. And what I'm going to do, and I can get everything out of the way, because I want to run this down the edge of that stone to see how far off we are. So as you see, down the bottom here, if Lisa can point the camera down the bottom here, we're almost touching the edge of the stone. So we're almost touching the edge of the stone. As we go up, you see, it wanders off to there. So if I'd have put a piece of timber and levelled it up there, suddenly I've got nowhere to go. So I've got to come off of here, and then my line will be down here to be nice and square. And why do you need it to be square? Because otherwise your door won't swing properly. So this is a really, really useful feature. The other feature we can do, again, we can have a look at, we've got at the moment, we've got the vertical line that Lisa's showing you, and you're getting her head in the way. And what we've got is the horizontal line. The horizontal line is really useful for putting up shelves, wall cabinets, pictures even. Simple things like, this is the lovely thing about having a cross laser level, is that I can now measure. Say for instance, I want this my beautiful picture of hands that I've got up there, I want on the wall. And I want it centre of this wall, and I obviously want it vertical, and I obviously want it horizontal. There's my mark. Really, really cool. The great thing is, this is under 50 euros. Under 50 euros, this is. The other thing that this company have done for us is that they've given us, to give to you, a link to a 10% discount. So you can get this letter for under 50 euros. And I think it's, to be honest with you, for me, it's an essential part of the toolkit. Has to be done. Really useful to be.
I guess it'll save you a lot of time.
It does. You know, it makes life a lot easier, because at least you're in the ballpark of being level. So thanks ever so much, Lasgoo. We're going to be using this probably an awful lot in the days to come. Thanks ever so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Check out the description for your 10% discount off of this great piece of kit. See you soon.